He once escaped from a mental institution. The news is just one of the latest troubling things we're learning about the suspect behind Sunday's deadly shooting at a small Texas church that killed 26 people. Correspondent Matt Finn has the story from Sutherland Springs.
An El Paso police report states the Texas church shooter escaped from a New Mexico mental health facility in 2012. Police responded to a bus stop where a witness said the shooter was a danger to himself and planned to take a bus out of state. Police took him into custody. Authorities also now confirm they have the shooter's cell phone but can't get into it, so it's being sent to Quantico. The FBI also confirms the shooter was not flagged in its databases. And while police say the shooting stemmed from bad blood in the family, the shooter's estranged wife and her mother were not in the church on Sunday. Members of Congress outraged the church shooter was able to buy guns after being discharged from the Air Force for beating his wife and cracking his stepson's skull.
We have laws in the books that says if you're a domestic abuser, you're not supposed to own a gun. He was a domestic abuser. That's why we got all these questions with the Air Force right now, which is how did this get slipped through the cracks?
And while in South Korea, President Trump dismissed the idea of a stricter vetting for gun purchasers.
There would have been no difference 3 days ago, and you might not have had that very brave person who happened to have a gun or a rifle in his truck go out and shoot him and hit him and neutralize him. And I can only say this, if he didn't have a gun, instead of having 26 dead, he would have had hundreds more dead.
26 people, including a mother and her unborn child, gunned down in this picturesque white church. The neighbor being hailed as a hero for grabbing a rifle, running barefoot to the church and shooting the suspect, now speaking out.
People at that church, they're friends of mine, their family. And every time I heard a shot, I knew that that probably represented a life.
A Pentagon official tells Fox News the church shooter was in pre-trial confinement for beating his wife and stepchild when he did something to land himself in that mental health center, and that he was only there for a few days before he escaped. Tonight, there are still 4 people being treated in serious or critical condition, and 2 of them are minors. Brett?
Matt Finn covering this horrific story from Texas. Matt, thank you.